Listen, I am a football guy through and through. And let me just say, if Austin McNamara does what I think he's going to do, okay, let me change it a little bit. If Brad Robbins comes in and looks improved, but Austin McNamara does what I think he's going to do, is that enough for the Bengals to move off of Brad Robbins? That's the question.
Yeah.
That's the question. Because there is a world in which Brad Robbins could come in and look realistically better. And you could say he struggled because he had a rookie wall. You could say he struggled because whatever the reason, the case may be. You could say whatever. But will they believe that?
It generally takes punters 2 to 3 years at least before they settle into the league. He's not the first person you've seen kind of be productive in college, but then, like you said, kind of have struggles as a rookie. And why would Austin McNamara be any different, right? A guy who was also productive at a smaller school in Texas Tech, not even necessarily smaller, but smaller than Michigan, right? And produce and be a good punter. But again, like, does that suddenly change when you get to the NFL, as it has for a lot of guys where it's difficult? And then on top of that, Darren Simmons is very particular. Does he feel like Brad Robbins does a good enough job as a holder? And does he feel like that McNamara can do that as well? Because you don't probably want Burrow or Browning back there holding for anybody right now,
Absolutely
right?
not.
So you feel pretty good about what Browning gives you as a backup quarterback, and you don't want to risk him either. So, I think they could, like you said, just go with the status quo out of comfortability. But I think McNamara is going to have to come out and look really good, and Robbins would have to continue to look really bad if that was the case.
So, there was the one, this one caveat when it came to Brad Robbins, and he was never the guy with necessarily the strongest leg, but the hang time is what got him where the Bengals got him. But a lot of people felt like, all right, this is a guy who he's going to give you, you won't get a lot of returns, but if you're looking for a guy that's going to absolutely boot the thing, I don't know if this is that guy. And so I guess it all depends on what Darren Simmons wants. It's a risky game you're playing. Guys, I know we're talking about punter, but I think it's important to talk about because I feel like the Bengals season has been hurt at point in time because of the field position battle.
Yeah.
I personally think that Austin McNamara, man, he might win the job, bro, because I just think that if he's able to provide the hang time with the consistency of being able to boot the damn ball, I just think that that's more attractive, and that's more like, man, we want that guy, because in a big time moment, right? Because think about it, if Brad Robbins' whole thing is the hang time thing, there's weather plays a factor into all this kind of stuff like that. And I think that's why sometimes you saw some of his punts come up short, honestly, at points in times. I think that that's much more of a luck game at points in time versus, I think, there's somebody with Austin McNamara who has the God-given ability to just absolutely just shred the ball. I think that could, I guess take more precedent, make you feel more comfortable than a guy like Brad Robbins.
Yeah,
my thoughts.
I think it's it's just kind of weird. Like, I feel like it's just weird thinking about it and even saying it. But McNamara almost just fits the Bengals' style of punter with the offense and with the team we run. And what I mean by that is, yes, Brad Robbins is good at what he's good at, the hang time, limiting returns, and just, kind of pushing the ball into the corner. But those are good when you're punting from midfield, the 40s, like when you're punting in, closer to your end zone. But the Bengals don't punt in those scenarios. If the Bengals are in those scenarios, they're either being aggressive and going for it, or they're going to let their good kicker, Evan McPherson, just go out there and try to get 3 points on the board. So the issue is, and why McNamara could arguably be a better fit, is because, like Malik said, he boots the dang thing. So when we're punting,
boots the damn thing.
There we go. We're going 3 and out, or we'll go, get 1 first down, and we punt from deep in our own territory a lot because we have these weird days or drives at our team where we just forget how to play football, and that's where we need somebody to make up for it. And that's where Brad Robbins isn't helping us. That's where a guy like McNamara and that style of punting could really kind of be the deciding factor.